welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet the Sunny Days dishcloth. This is a beginner-friendly dishcloth pattern that uses only the single crochet stitch and is worked corner to corner so that you can make it in any size you'd like. Find the free pattern on my blog linked down below, or you can find the purchase PDF available in my Etsy and Ravelry shops, which will also be linked down in the description box below. You can find all of the materials I used in this tutorial down below as well, but in short, I recommend using a worsted weight cotton yarn to ensure that your dishcloth will last forever. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Alrighty, so we are going to begin our dishcloth with a slip knot, and then we're going to place that slip knot on our hook and chain 2. Just like so. Now for row 1, we are going to work 3 single crochets into the second chain from the hook. So we're just going to skip this very first chain and work 3 single crochet stitches into the second chain from the hook. Row 2 is going to start our repeat. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to work 2 single crochets in the first stitch. So remember that this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. It is our turning chain and will allow our edges to be nice and straight. So we're going to skip that chain and we're going to work 2 single crochets into this very first stitch. We're going to single crochet in each stitch across until we reach 1 stitch remaining. Now, because I only have 3 stitches here, I'm just going to single crochet in this middle stitch, and then increase in this very last stitch again by placing 2 single crochets into it. I'm going to show you that row a couple more times. So chain 1 and turn. Again, we are just repeating row 2 now. We're going to work 2 single crochets in that first stitch. Single crochet in each stitch across until you have 1 stitch remaining. So I'm going to single crochet in each of these stitches. And now I have 1 stitch remaining, which is right here. And I'm going to place 2 single crochets into that. I'll show you one more time. Chain 1 and turn. Work 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Single crochet in each stitch across until you have 1 stitch remaining. And then single crochet 2 in that very last stitch. So here is that stitch. Single crochet 2 into that. And that's it. So we are going to repeat that row, which was a row 2 repeat. We're going to repeat that until we have 20 total rows. So to count your rows, you simply count each set of single crochets. So one is going to be on the right side, which is when they look smooth and you see the defined V. And then the wrong side is going to be when you see these little horizontal bumps across your stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. I'm going to repeat this row until I have 20 rows. Now, if you want to increase the size of your dishcloth, you could just work more increased rows. If you wanted to make it smaller, you could work less. I'm going to do 20, and then I will meet you back here. Okay, so I have now worked my 20 increase rounds. Now, again, you can do more or less of these rows if you would like. It's the same for any number of rows you decide to do. So I have done my 20, and now I'm ready to start decreasing. Now again, regardless of how many increase rows you do, the decrease row is the exact same. We're going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to single crochet these first 2 stitches together. So again, we're skipping that initial chain 1. We're going to insert our hook into the very first stitch and yarn over, pull through. We're going to insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. And now you should have 3 stitches on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And that is our single crochet 2 together. Now I'm just going to single crochet in each stitch across until I have 2 stitches remaining. So I'm going to work all the way across these stitches, and then I will meet you back here when I have those 2 stitches remaining. Okay, so I have 2 stitches remaining. Now I am just going to insert my hook into the first stitch, insert my hook into the last stitch, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops again to result in a single crochet 2 together. And we're just going to repeat that row until we have 3 stitches remaining. So again, we are just going to chain 1 and turn, single crochet these first 2 stitches together like so, and then single crochet in each stitch across until you have 2 stitches remaining, and then single crochet those 2 stitches together as well. So I'm going to repeat this row until I have 3 stitches remaining, and again that is the same for any size dishcloth that you decide to make. So again, I'm just going to repeat this row until I have 3 stitches remaining, and then I will meet you back here to finish off our dishcloth and apply our border. Alrighty, so I have decreased all the way back down to 3 stitches, and now I'm just going to place my hook back in the loop and work my final row, which is chain 1 and turn, and then work a single crochet 3 together throughout these last 3 stitches. So I'm just going to insert my hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, into the second stitch, pull up a loop, and into the third stitch and pull up a loop. Then I will just yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, just like so. Now I have chosen to do my finishing border in this same main color. However, if you would like to do it in a contrasting color, you absolutely can. Just follow these same steps, but instead cut your main color and join your contrasting color here. So I'm going to start my border, which is simply single crocheting all the way around the entire dishcloth. I'm just going to place 1 single crochet per row on each side and 3 single crochets in each corner. I'm going to work this first side with you. So I'm just going to start in this stitch here and work a single crochet. Then I'm going to move on to the next row, place a single crochet there, to the next row, place a single crochet there, and so on and so forth. 1 single crochet per row. I'm going to work all the way down to this first corner. Okay, I am to my first corner, which is also our last increase round, and I'm going to work 3 single crochets into that corner. So 1, 2, 3. This just allows our corners to be nice and neat and defined instead of rounded off. Now I'm just going to repeat that step across all of the sides, and then I will meet you back here to finish off our dishcloth. Okay, I have made it all the way back to my beginning of round when I first started single crocheting around, and I am just going to slip stitch to the very first stitch, and then I will cut my yarn just like so, pull through, and now simply weave in your ends and your dishcloth is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful and that you choose to create your own beautiful dishcloth. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if there are any specific tutorials that you would like to see from me in the future, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!